Hi everyone, it's day 44, and there was a little bit of a breakthrough moment when I first started recording where I wanted to be like, oh my god! And I stopped myself for some reason, but at least it wanted to come out, and I remember that I used to be that kind of person. I used to be super sunshiny. I used to be super expressive. I used to be so excited about life. Like I would see a little tiny thing that I admired about nature and just would be like, oh my god, you guys look at this. And all of my friends would make fun of me. And I used to be that kind of person. And over time, I've allowed that person to drift away because I became so much more attached to this other person that I thought that I was, or that I thought that I should be. There we go. And it's kind of nice to see her come out and play a little bit, or at least kind of like to acknowledge that she wants to come out and play. That's what the past couple days have been like for me. Although they've been more of a death process than anything. I'm still in this space of expressing myself super authentically and being really open and expressive and excited, and I feel like I'm constantly laughing all the time when I'm with people. Although my giant belly has started making me extremely uncomfortable, which is frustrating because I've had a pretty amazing pregnancy so far. This whole third trimester has been amazing. I sleep like a freaking rock. I don't really have much pain in my body. I'm not swelling. I'm not overly emotional, although I did go through a period of being extremely emotionally unstable. I really got as soon as I really started having my breakthroughs and awakenings and really meditating, all of that went away. So, for the last month and a half at least, I've been really stable, and then probably about a month before that, I was very emotionally stable, and I feel wonderful, like most of the time, but now my giant belly is and I don't think meditation is really gonna help with that, other than having an amazing disposition that I can express, which is so much more different than what I'm usually expressing. So, even though today was really strange, I was thinking about it, and it was like, I remember when I first started getting off of fast food, and the past few times, like the last 2 or 3 times I ate fast food, it was like I really didn't want it. But my mind was programmed to enjoy it. So it was just like, I should be enjoying this. I want to enjoy it. But I know that this is really bad for me, and I'm really not enjoying it. And eventually it was just like, why do I keep doing this to myself? And it's like that with friends too. When you're like, the last time you hang out with someone, you're just like, oh wow, I don't feel like I want to be around this anymore. I'm done. Like that last time, you just know you're done. And so today, it was like I was spending all day upstairs and watching TV, because we have our TV in our bedroom now. And I was watching TV with the kids because my baby girl seemed like she was really having an upset stomach. Uh, so, but eventually it was just like, no, I'm gonna watch my show, and then we ate lunch up there, and generally, like, I spent the whole day up there. And I would come downstairs, and I'd be like, it feels so good down here. I feel so free. I feel so much better. And then I don't know why, but I would just go right back upstairs. And it's like, why can't I just lay down on the couch if I'm feeling that miserable? But something in my mind was like, no, then you need this. And my body was just like, this is really not comfortable. And it was pretty much that exact same experience I described with the, like, when you're weaning yourself off of things, and you just know that's like when you're starting to finally outgrow something and become something bigger that doesn't need this to survive. You just kind of let it go naturally. You don't have to try. And that's another thing is I sat down for my meditation, and I felt my body like it felt like my body was screaming from the inside. Like it just wanted to scratch itself out. Something was trying to scratch itself out of my body, and it was really cool. I mean, it was really uncomfortable, but it was really cool because it was like, oh, so this is the feeling that I feel in my body that I don't notice. Like when I go to these other behaviors, like the scratching or the picking or whatever it is that I'm thinking about doing. Maybe it's playing a game on my phone or something to try to escape. It's from that, like it's from that feeling. So it was like, oh, I can just connect to this. You've finally shown yourself. That's so exciting to me. So that feels, even though it's still very like on the brink, it still feels like a massive breakthrough for me because it's never shown itself that way. It's always shown itself like on the surface as a desire, like a craving, massive craving. So she's just bearing herself down, like burrowing herself down, and making my life really miserable right now. I did my meditation laying down, and I've had to, because I'm just so uncomfortable. So I'm so excited to be able to be myself for the first time in ever. Because even when I was able to express this part of myself, I was still filled with needing validation from other people. I was still filled with so much pain that I didn't even know I had. And maybe that's why I was able to express it. Maybe when I found out that I had all of this pain, it was like, oh, well, I'm in pain. I'm supposed to be small. But that doesn't mean that the pain wasn't there. It just means I wasn't aware of it so that I could just be. It's funny what we think pain is supposed to do for us. So that's a really amazing inquiry. So what if pain, like what if our perception of pain is what actually causes us to be small? Because we think that we should be small because we feel all of this pain. And if we weren't aware of the pain, then maybe our lives would be quite a bit different. We would be able to express ourselves so much more. I mean, we would still be in pain. We just wouldn't know it. So what if we just shift our perception of pain and be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to be with this pain. And then you can make it not a reason for you to be small. Like, it doesn't have to weigh you down. I think maybe, cause yeah, it was really when I had my first awakening and realized that all of this was going on, that I started having, being weighed down. Because I was very still sunshiny when I was 19. Not as much as when I was 16. Or more like 15. Because 16 was a rough year. But, yeah. Well, that was amazing. And now it's time for me to go. Oh, I have exciting news. Tomorrow's video, I will have my deck printed and glorious for you to see. Because for some reason, they got confused and they shipped it one day. And then they processed it in one day. And so I will have the deck tomorrow. So that's exciting for me. But it feels very much like something for me and not for you. Whereas before, even when I would get business cards, it would be like, oh my God, you guys, look at these business cards. And for me, it feels, even though I want to do that because, well, I want to share it with the world, it still feels more like when they come here, I'm just going to like sit with them and be with myself probably the whole day. Maybe we'll go out to the park because my son's leaving for San Francisco. And you guys probably aren't watching anymore because it's 12 minutes long. Alright. I just got a new microphone. Let's see if it works. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.